Hi Cancer, thank you for joining me for your December reading. Please remember that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. It's also timeless and not gender specific. Because time and energy is fluid, it means that the roles can be switched, so please do bear that in mind if you're cross-watching. But because this is Cancer's reading, I will be addressing them. It can easily be in reverse though, so always use your own discernment. You take what's resonating for you and you leave what doesn't. Never ever try and force a storyline that's coming out of the tarot to fit your particular circumstance. So usually you'll know straight away if this particular read is pertaining to your situation. Okay, I cannot censor, choose nor control what's coming out of the cards. I'm literally just reading them, and it's up to you what you decide to do with it. You do have free will. Tarot is not in charge, you are. And for everything else, please read the descriptions box. Okay, so the first thing that was coming through for you Cancers, you're going to be pleasantly surprised by something or someone, and it could even be by yourself as well. This is something that's pertaining to you finding your inner strength and finding the courage to be that catalyst for change in your life as well. You're also finding your confidence and you're utilising it in a really healthy way. So this can be about maintaining some kind of personal boundaries with another individual as well. Okay, I mean, obviously it can manifest in so many different ways, but that's the most common way that it can manifest. Okay, so let's start pulling your cards then, Cancers. It's for December. Okay, so we did have the top one that did a nice big jump as well, so I'll take two. A lot of the signs are getting more than one card out of that deck. Right, interesting. You've got number 16 and 43, so that's a 7, and 7s pertain to a temporary withdrawal while assessing the situation, right? And this particular card, it's the All That Glitters card, right? And it came out in reverse. So when it's in upright, it can pertain to an individual who is being deceptive, right? I'm not saying that you're being deceptive, Cancers, right? It's someone around you who is being deceptive, okay? And with that coming out in reverse, you're seeing this individual for exactly who and what they are. You're no longer making excuses for a certain person, okay? And then you've got number 43. That's also a 7. Again, temporary withdrawal while you assess the situation and find your confidence. Deep knowing, intuition, empathy, hypersensitivity, tune in and trust your vibes. Your hunches will pay dividends. Yeah. And with the owl, that pertains to higher knowledge. For some of you, it could be higher learning as well. So you might be thinking about going back to school, college, university, or an online course, anything like that. For the most part though, this is spiritual knowledge. And with it being white, it pertains to innocence, mysticism. So yeah, for the most part, this is about the behind the veil energies. Okay, you're tuning in to your intuition. You're giving yourself credit where credit's due as well. Nice. Really nice. Okay, so I'm going to start pulling your tarot and we'll see if your tarot is giving us further information on this or if it's going to be about something else entirely different. You have a 9-card spread, please, for the Cancer Collective for December in love and romance. It's the Cancer Collective. Okay, wow, The Three of Coins, Capricorn energy, teamwork, collaboration, projects, project building. You're working on something, okay. You might have met somebody more recently at work as well. The Three of Swords, Libra energy, so 2 threes, creativity and cooperation, and the Two of Swords, more Libra energy. Someone is feeling betrayed here. It's almost as if this Three of Swords came out of the blue. It was very, very unexpected. Because one minute you thought that you were happily working on something, and then the next thing you know, it's all over. Okay, Page of Wands, that's fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. It's for Cancers, please. The Eight of Coins, that's Virgo. Ooh, the Fool. That's Uranus, so it could be Aquarius. The Page of Coins, that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Knight of Coins is Virgo. And the Eight of Chalices, Pisces. Right. Cancers, your read is very 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You've got the Ten of Swords under there as well. It's Gemini energy, and the Five of Swords, Aquarian. Yeah, you've cottoned on here, and the Queen of Coins under there, Capricorn energy. You've cottoned on here to mind games and manipulation. And basically, if you remember that All That Glitters card that came out in reverse, you're looking at this situation now objectively, okay? You're looking at it without, I was going to say from a non-emotional perspective, you're looking at it from a logical point of view. There's definitely you being realistic here. I mean, it's all over your read. You're being realistical. You're being realistic. You're being practical. Did you see how I got realistical? You've been let down, right? You've been very, very badly let down. But there is something else here as well. I'm seeing with this Queen of Coins energy, if finances was a factor somehow in your love life, it's showing that you're going to be recuperating your lost finances. So some of you might have dipped into your savings with the Queen of Coins energy to help someone out financially, and they've taken the piss, okay? And then slowly but surely, it's like your resources were being depleted, right? Because if you look here, we've got these friggin' nails. The Queen of Coins, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords, it was in that order. So there's trickery and feeling used, and then you've cut it off. You've definitely cut it off. Also, you felt that you loved this individual more than they loved you. There's a harsh reality, definitely. You disconnecting from your emotions because you've realised the individual that you were dealing with, they're not worth your investment, right? The Knight of Swords and the Ten of Chalices. Anger and family. Okay, so this could have been a family situation as well. I don't know, you might have had children with this individual, or your family tried to warn you about helping out this individual, anything like that. But there's definitely, you've brought this situation to an end, to a swift end as well. But then there's still that vibe of like gas lighting that you're still working through, even though you know that you've made the right decision, and you're very much guarded against this individual now. It's like you're not letting them back in, you're not letting them get close to you again. The reason that this particular situation is showing up in your read, Cancer, is because you're going to be hearing communication from them, okay, with this Page of Wands. And it happens when you're busy, right? You're busy building yourself back up. You've got the Eight of Coins that is central to your read. So with that being central to your read, everything else is surrounding that, right? You're busy working, you're trying to put the pieces of your life back together, you're trying to find yourself again, you're trying, actually, with the Fool being right next to it, you're trying to have a brand new beginning, right? You're trying to rebuild your finances, your self-esteem, just your life as a complete picture. And then all of a sudden, whoever this Three of Swords, Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords individual is, they contact you again. And for you, it's like, whoa, the audacity. And they're contacting you because they need another favour. And that's where the whole, wow, the absolute audacity of this individual is coming in from. At one point you would have, and you did in fact, do everything for this individual, but not anymore. The Eight of Chalices, not anymore. You're not putting any more efforts into that situation. I'm going to clarify these two though, because I'm curious to see what that is. Eight of Coins and the Fool, please, for Cancers. Eight of Coins and the Fool. Okay. The Star, Aquarian energy. Yeah, there is heavy air energies in this particular read, Cancers. Heavy air. So the Star, healing, nurturing, rebuilding. Again, just confirming that basically you're starting to put yourself first, all right? You're starting to realise that you're worth a lot more than what this individual had to offer. Now check this. Queen of Coins, that's your energy, okay? It doesn't matter if you're male, female, or anything in between. It's just the energies, okay? You're the Queen of Coins. And that pertains to someone who is very independent in nature. They're very practical. They're a doer, right? They do help others, however, they're not a doormat with that particular energies, okay? They're kind, loving, nurturing. It's basically the stage before the Empress, okay? Very practical nature, very creative as well. You might be very good at creating things, like using your hands as a form of creating new things, okay? Very grounded as well, very level-headed and very practical, okay? Now, remember, you're showing up as the Queen of Coins, and this is important because the person that you're dealing with or have been dealing with, they're showing up as a page, They're showing up as a page. They're, I don't like to use the term breadcrumbing because I think it's quite overused. However, in this particular read, Cancers, yes, you were being breadcrumbed. 100%. Yes, you were. They were doing the very bare minimum while you were doing everything else, you see. Now, Crosswatcher, this can be in reverse as well. This could have been a Cancerian that was doing this to you, okay? There's definitely this bittersweet vibe in this read. It's like, on one hand, Cancer, you're grateful to have found that inner strength, to have seen the situation for how it truly, truly was, and then to find even more strength to end that situation, to remember not to internalize the way that this individual was treating you, and to remember that you were worth far, far more. And that helped you to end this connection, this situation, and it's helping you with your healing and your forward progress, okay? This individual is going to try again though, okay, Cancers? They're going to try and reach out to you again. Avoid falling into that trap of being gaslighted again by them. Avoid falling into that trap of accepting the bare minimum from them. Trust your gut instinct when you're dealing with this individual. Because I can see here very, very clearly how much hurt and devastation that they have put you through. I mean, for a small read, you've got a lot of sword energy here, a lot. Also, as a final note as well with this particular individual, you didn't like the person that you were when you were with them. They made you a completely different personality. It's like you caught yourself saying and thinking things that you wouldn't normally say and think. It's almost as if their toxicity was, you've got the King of Coins under there, it's Taurus energy. It's almost as if their toxicity was rubbing off on you. And you just didn't like the person that you were becoming when you were with this one. You really, really didn't. So this, while this read, it is supposed to be about love and romance, this particular read is all about healing from a devastation, healing from a disappointment, and seeing behind the mask. I mean, look, you've even got masks in that card as well, okay? Remembering that it came out in reverse. So your person's mask slipped, you saw it, and then you were like, yeah, do you know what? I'm done. I'm done. This is the last time that you're going to ever hurt me. The last time. This individual, there's an insinuation here that they're asking you for some kind of a handout. Okay. Why is this person reaching out towards Cancers, please? Why is this person reaching out toward Cancer? Thank you. Another sword. The Two of Swords again. So they're reaching out to you to see if they can. Temperance, Sagittarian energy. Why is this person reaching out? The Knight of Coins, the Knight of Chalices, and the 9 of Coins in reverse. Right. That's the card of alchemy, testing the waters. So this individual is weird, the way that they operate. Okay, it's like they create a situation and then they reach out for help, and it's almost as if they're wanting you to play their hero. It's weird. They've just got really weird energies around them, and I will be honest with you here, Cancer, it's been really difficult for me to try and make sense of this for you, because you're dealing with an individual who, yeah, they are a bit of a fantasist. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there. They seem to think that they can put you through all of this, and then you're still going to accept them back again. How many chances can you give one person? Like, for real, how many chances? But they definitely have created some kind of a scenario where they're making out that they need your help and you're the only one who can save them, and you know, I would just be mindful of that, okay? Because it is a trick, it is, and they're doing it to test the waters with the Temperance card. They're seeing how much of what you said to them you're going to stand by. And basically, they cannot stand to see you being single as well. The Knight of Chalices and the 9 of Coins in reverse. So that's Pisces, Virgo. They can't stand to see that you're single. And the reason that they can't stand that, Cancer, is because they know exactly how much you've got to offer. This individual is an overspender as well. They do overindulge, and they were overindulging on resources that you were providing. So I don't know, I mean, you're not this person's private ATM machine, right? They seem to think that you are, though. So I don't know. What's under there? The 9 of Swords. Yeah. The Nightmare card. Stress, worry, grief, anxiety. This individual is absolutely exhausting to deal with. Like, proper full-on exhausting. Okay, it's a bit of a strange one. So if you've made it this far into the reading, then please do consider giving me a cheeky wee like, a subscribe or a comment, maybe even all 3 if you're feeling really, really generous. And thank you so much to all of those who have already supported my channel. It genuinely does mean the absolute world to me, so thank you. Clarify this entire read, please, Cancers. Cancers, please. Okay. Ooh. Who's walking who? Control, power issues, resistant, unenthusiastic, being led on, getting pilled and feeling overwhelmed. Yeah. I did ask to clarify the entire read, and you've got it there in just one card. Island time. In your own time, take your time, active, have a relaxed attitude, be more light-hearted and meditate. And lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Oh dear lordy me. This is the Tower. So this individual, it's not going to play out the way that they think it is. Okay, because they've got this little script in their mind about how this is going to play out, how it's going to go. They're going to say such and such to you, and then you're going to say such and such to them. They've got it all premeditated in their mind already, and they're going to be in for a huge, huge shock, because the Cancer that they're trying to approach technically no longer exists. Because you've seen behind that mask of theirs. So Cancers, please. Thank you. Wow. Okay. The right choice. So Cancers, you have made the right choice by taking your power back from this individual. Be under no illusions here, Cancers. You've made the right choice. Wow. Amazing. So this person, right, when they come back in, they might have you going for a second, but then you're going to sit there and go, oh, these dots are not joining up. So Cancers, please. They could also feel threatened as well. If you've just recently met somebody new, then this person could be feeling threatened by the prospect of you actually being happy in a brand new connection. Romantic feelings. Yeah, you have met someone new. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. You're a very feeling individual anyway, Cancers, so don't doubt your intuition here, okay? Trust. Yeah, like literally, as I said, don't doubt your intuition. You get the trust card. And codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, with this one, codependency is actually also about, you know, when you're in a relationship with somebody and all of a sudden everything becomes about the other person, and you want to help them, you want to do this, that and the next for them, and it's like you suddenly find that you're giving another person all of who you are, until there's nothing left for yourself. That's also codependency, okay? So that is energies and behaviours from your past that has no place or purpose in your future, all right? However, that guilt of you saying the word no to somebody is still very much active, okay? So practice saying no, and you don't have to go into any further detail as well, because the word no, it is a complete sentence. You don't owe anybody an explanation, okay? Those the codependency days are way, way behind you. Someone else's happiness is not your, it's not your job to make someone else happy. Your job is to be happy by yourself, and then that happiness is shared with another individual. It's not something that others can give or take, or they shouldn't, right? It's codependency. And then forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So literally everything that I've just said. I'm trying to avoid being really repetitive in your read, Cancer. Love energies, please, for Cancer. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Yeah. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul, and criticising one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. It's more about energetically transform. Yeah, see with those. You were dealing with a very unhealthy individual. Very unhealthy. All of those cards are indicating that. Like every single last one of them. And then you're sitting there asking, will I ever be happy? Will I ever find that ultimate soulmate, that ultimate connection? And there's your answer. Only time will tell. Yes. Yes, you will. However, you've got a healing process here to work through first. Okay. It's Cancer's focus, please. Wow. Love where you are. Appreciate your current circumstances. Ask yourself why you want what you want and see the beauty in it all. With past programming, there you go. Choose your beliefs, recognize false stories, external conditioning, make decisions that support your goal. Yeah. So that particular combination is basically the next time that you meet somebody and they feel familiar to you, Cancer, ask yourself, why do they feel familiar? Is it because you're used to toxic individuals and unhealthy individuals, and that's why certain people feel familiar to you? Is it the toxicity that is familiar? Right. Some of you have come from really, really abusive backgrounds as well, and that's literally all you know. It's all that you know. So there does need to be a closer look that's taken towards that. I'm not going to lie, Cancers, this is a bit of a difficult read, okay, because there's a lot of really sensitive topics that's coming out of this read, so I'm just going to push through. But for those who where this is resonating, you'll know, and you're not going to need me to go into further detail anyway, okay? Thank you. Okay, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Nice. Take a relaxing break and spend some time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So for some of you, you might find some kind of solace taking a walk out in a nice sort of like nature reserve area, just some place where you can listen to the birds sing and, you know, hear that rustle of the leaves under your feet. It's also, what comes to mind there is you getting back to basics as well. It's for Cancers, please. Okay, and then you've got Crocus, breathe, calm, rest, stop, and just be. That's lovely. The only thing that you have to do here, Cancer, is yourself. This individual, they are not your problem. They're not your responsibility. They have made certain choices in life that were less than healthy. Unfortunately, though, you did take the brunt of the choices that they made. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely time for you to breathe in an environment where you don't feel that you're constantly walking around on eggshells as well. Okay, so yeah, that is what I have for you, Cancers. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week. I really hope that you have a fantastic Christmas, no matter how you choose to celebrate it. And I hope you have a really peaceful new year as well. And Cancers, honestly, sending you lots of love and light as well. I really hope that 2021 is going to be your year, because you absolutely deserve it. The past year that I have been doing your readings in particular, they've all been really difficult. You've been dealing with so much the past year, and it's like, wow, you absolutely incredible for still continuing to put that one foot in front of the other, still continuing to show up every single day. And you know what? It is going to pay off. It really, really is. I am feeling that come this springtime, things are going to start moving in the right direction, more specifically for cancers. It's just been a crazy, crazy year in your reads. Okay, so yeah, please do stay safe out there as well. Okay, bye.